The video you are about to watch will take you back some 50 plus years to a small Pennsylvania town called Erie and bring with it some outstanding memories of great times, photographs of people that became your brothers, along with some true highlights that made the Gannon graduating class of 1960 through 1967 a very unique and awesome group of young men. And they would become Delta Sigs forever. Memorable to each of us for this fraternity that we grew to call our own, and of its brothers that we all hold near and dear in our hearts. It all started at Gannon College, and it grew into the Gamma Rho story. And let's be frank and honest, while any association, whether it be slight or totally similar to the epic 1978 box house hit Animal House, is purely coincidental. Sit back and take a step back to the past, to the city they often called the Mistake on the Lake, to Perry Square, West 6th Street, to Old Main with those two beautiful secretaries that walked the halls, to the Odd with its golden knight on the outside corner, to the Gannon cafeteria and its saltpeter lace potatoes, and most of all to a group of young men from Erie, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland, from Farrell and Sharon, New Ken and Tarentum, Oil City, Youngstown, and Johnstown. From big towns to small villages, they would come to be called the Delta Sigs from Gamma Rho. Here we are in the Gannon College's public speaking class, and Marty Evans, better known as Newt, introduces his talk on the art of throwing cream pies. This would definitely come in handy as Dr. Marty went on to med school and a long and successful career. Enter pledge Jack Kohler, an unwilling assistant, but doing what he is told. Here Marty demonstrates the come from the bottom technique. Marty makes his audience understand that deception is the key to a well-thrown pie, and surprise is a key ingredient. Pledge Jack does not see this coming at all. Marty now proceeds to his second technique, which is called the straight-on method. Pledge Jack has finally realized that this could be a long and messy morning. Marty clearly explains to the class that the thrust and power of your arm movement, as well as the consistency of the cream pie, is very important. Whoa, what a great delivery! Marty quickly presents the third technique, the deception shot. Poor Jack. The cleanup underway, Pledge sees his chance for revenge. Marty performs his last shot and ends up on the receiving end. Jack Kohler rules the day. Joe Schultz proudly holds the Gannon Sports Trophy won by the Sigs while Marty Evans and Joe Cooley look on. Paul Weiland makes a grab for stardom. The Sigs won everything. Tom Grandinetti practices his concentration exercises. Bobo always was up and down, like his grade average. Too many Three Stooge movies in those days. Schultz, Jeff Flynn, and Jack Kohler perform. The Sig House was always a hive of activity. Cooley, Evans, Vahi, Cassiano in plaid, Wineland, Stubler, Eddie, Ward, Leck. A lot of group studying went on. Now it's real crunch time. Joe Schultz goes first in charades, always a popular at exam time. Joe wants it known that he is number one with the girls. Joe uses all of his dating techniques, from rocking the cradle to big what? No, big breasts is what he was looking for. And he's prepared to rock the cradle if that's where they can be found. Joe is real focused on big, and kept coming back to that point. Bobo is at it again. Grandinetti's head has cleared and he gets points across with his team. Well, sort of. It's Cooley's turn at charades, and he uses techniques that are only found in Buffalo. He must have some Italian blood in him as he uses his hands a lot. Some say he was all hands at all times. Boy, is this frustrating for his team. Marty Evans, Vahi, and others have no idea what he's trying to get across. They just don't understand Buffalo motions. Cooley shows slated eyes. Chinese, Chinese, not girls. He's hungry. He wants Chinese food. Rich bows, Bob Janowski, Leck, and the others get ready for the next round. No studying tonight. Stubler's even doing his crossword puzzle, while Atzer just woke up, and Adavani takes a break from his chemistry book. Bob Janowski wants to show that New Kensington guys know charades. Pants down, mooning? No way. First word, T for trust. Trust me, I have never gone next door with Vahi. Second word is very heavy. It's the whole wide world. And there are plenty of girls besides Mary Jane. Okay, you go then and see what happens after she drinks that gin. Rich Bowes takes center stage with a deep bow or two. Ends up disgusted by the poor guesses. Nowhere in the Gannon College introduction kit did it talk about snow. We were supposed to be south of Buffalo, but you would never know it from the look of Delta Sig fraternity house that was knee-deep in the white stuff. 547 West 6th Street seemed to never be plowed or shoveled until we had a new pledge class. In Erie, we quickly found out what lake effect meant. No wonder why Joe Kozak always said, "Drink red wine, it'll keep you warm." Snow, snow everywhere. Here's that VW Carmen Ghia that was parked in front of the house. The only way to avoid being towed away for too many parking tickets was to cover the car with snow. Marty Evans is trying to decide if class was worth it today. Boy, it's cold, and Newt is not too good on icy sidewalks. Go ahead, hide behind a tree so the passing professor doesn't see you. Pittsburgh never had weather like this, and Gannon should definitely have snow days. I'm going inside to warm up. Out for one more look. It seems to be clearing. Welcome to the Delta Sig Toga Party! And there's Pat Hayes pitching his date that beer's good for you. Larry Siegel really gets moving with his very hot date, and Rich Bowes makes a passing entrance on screen. Some of the younger brothers starting to warm up on the floor and really get into the swing of things. The brothers certainly like to dress up, and some even liked undressing at times. As they say, once a cig, always a cig. Joe Salazzo in orange is really stepping it out. He certainly saw the movie Animal House several times. Chuck Moore, with the best toga outfit of the night, chats with Joe Kozak, who gives his Ben-Hur salute to the camera. There was only one Joe Kozak, and you have got to love that guy. Shots of John Kracharski and date Jerry Carter with a poor attempt of a quiet moon, and all the SIGs seem to be having a great time. When in Rome, do as the Romans. The Roman toga party was one that every girl in Erie wanted to attend. Once. And usually never again. You just cannot stop that Joe Salazzo from dancing his brains out. He's like the Duracell bunny. Amazing what beer does to a guy. Here's Chuck and the future Rita Moore in full costume with Nort Dema and his Lynn. Dema cannot be controlled once the music starts, and this guy ended up a Kodak executive, not in a toga, of course.
you make me wanna shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Throw my hands up and shout. Throw my head back and shout. Come on now, shout. Don't forget to say you. Shout. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say it, say you will. Come on now. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. Say you wanna please me. Say come on now. Say come on now. Say come on now. Say I still remember when you used to be mine. I was a fool for you from the bottom of my soul. Now that you're grown up, you wanna leave me. You wanna let me go. I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I think to myself. Hey, hey. And if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. Hey, hey. I said I want you to know. Hey, hey. I said I want you to know right now. Yeah, you know you make me wanna shout. Yeah, yeah, shout. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout. All right. Shout. All right. Shout. Come on now. Shout. Come on now. Shout. Yeah, yeah. Shout. Yeah, yeah. Shout. Yeah, yeah. Shout. Yeah, yeah. Shout. All right. Shout. All right. Shout. All right. Shout. All right. Shout. Now wait a minute. I feel all right. Now that I got my word, I feel all right. Every time I think about you, you've been so good to me. You've been so good to me. You know you make me wanna shout. Lift my heels up and shout. Pull my hands back and shout. Kick my heels up and shout. Come on now. Shout. Take it easy. Shout. Take it easy. Shout. Take it easy. Shout. A little bit softer now. 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 Shout. Shout. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now. Shout. 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 A little bit louder now. Hey, 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 shout now, jump up and 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 shout now. Everybody shout now, you make me wanna shout.